Coming at peace and starting a new chapter of your life can definitely be a time period where you feel lost or confused. You're basically coming at terms with yourself and finding out what fits you and who you truly are. And for some, this state can definitely be lonely, as the environment around you may be a place where you feel as though you have no one, or you feel as though you have no genuine connections. And we need to understand that in life, things come and they go. And sometimes it's for the better that we let things go, because I believe that what's not meant for you will not live with you or will not find you. So let's say there was something you really wanted, and then it finally comes to you. But then you start to feel like it's not right for you. Or maybe you had that certain thing for some time, and you may feel like it's only going to play a part in your life for a short period of time, so you don't take it serious. Or maybe you have it for a bit and then it just leaves your life. If you already had an intuition that's telling you that this thing isn't meant for you in the long run, then trust it, as you can already feel that the aura isn't something that clicks with you. And if that thing just doesn't last, rather than stepping on it and begging for it back, move on and find something new, because that thing no longer resonates with you. And you'll find the more you chase things that aren't meant for you, the lonelier you feel, because you will feel as though those things don't connect with you anymore, and you'll notice the ambience change. And when you don't take something serious and start to play games with it, you'll find you'll start to doubt yourself and the things around you, and that just has you feeling more confused and more lost. We need to understand that life is filled with all types of scenarios and circumstances, and certain things are there to play a part in our lives for a reason. So by having more experiences, it helps us grow more and have a better understanding, and is what helps us form certain beliefs and morals. So when coming to peace with yourself, you may try new things and expand your mind to different types of paths or opportunities. See your self-growth journey as something positive, efficient, and beneficial, as this is a stage where you're learning the biggest lessons. So if you cut off everything or feel lonely, it's important to accept that independence that you've created, because you're starting to focus on yourself and you're starting to see what best resonates with you. It's important that you live towards your standards and create certain morals that you stand with, and to not let others play around with it. So since self-growth involves life lessons, it's important to be self-aware. And it's okay to have a lot of mistakes, as we're able to learn from them. And I believe that through the mistakes we learn from, that's how we're able to grow as people. So we can't expect anything to be perfect, as we're all flawed. So we need to be able to keep ourselves accountable and find the best ways for us to become the better versions of ourselves. Since life is too short, we have to make the best of it by staying positive and striving towards our goals. So ways we can be positive is through keeping the energy and people around us high quality, genuine, valuable people. Humans are easy to manipulate. We can be influenced easily by certain words or ideas that are spread to us. So even if we're not aware, we are who we hang out with. So if we're constantly around an environment of people who live to tear down others and do you more harm than they do you good, those aren't people that you want to live by, because if they're talking bad about others constantly, they're probably doing the same with you. And just because you see them as friends, don't mean they're actually friends, because friends are there to help you grow, not to help you rot. So with that being said, we want to be consuming things that we can benefit from in a positive way. So like affirmations that help us grow better, or media that spreads positive messages, things like that. So when you're in your self-development journey, confidence is also key. Confidence involves taking risks. So do what it takes to have yourself more comfortable. And let's say there are people out there who want to bring you down. Just know that most people are caught up in their own world or own mind, and most likely won't care. So if you're causing no harm to anyone and they just want to judge you for no reason, why should you care? What importance do they play in your life? Because most of the times, these people are just projecting. And it's human nature for us to be upset over negative thoughts about us. But why allow what a stranger thinks get over your head so much? There's really no point in trying to have to impress others and have yourself acting a different way in order to fit in with them, because it's draining at the end of the day. And if they're negative people, they're gonna think of you in a negative way regardless on how hard you try. So why even put in all that energy and make yourself feel even worse? And there are more positive than there are negative in the world. So even though people may think of you in a weird way, you'll find that a lot of people think of you in a good way as well. So if you're feeling negatively about your appearance, do things that can help improve that. That could be things like taking care of yourself. So skincare, maintaining your hair, having good style, going to the gym. There are many ways. However, when you take care of yourself, you'll also notice a lot of people who have good perception of you as well. And by thinking of yourself highly and creating a certain idea or mindset of yourself, you'll find yourself becoming more confident and your whole aroma changing for the better. And eventually people will catch on and think of you the same way that you think of yourself. So, with that being said, it's important to stay humble. And when you're trying to achieve things, it takes patience. So do and surround yourself with things that are good for you and focus on yourself. By knowing your worth and feeling good about who you are and what's around you, I believe that to be a great way to come into good terms with yourself.